July 12th, 2027. Dad wasn't asked today about the job situation. I don't blame him.
You're 23, Henry. You can't just sit around on your computer every day.
Yeah, I know, Dad. Guess I finally have to get my life together. At least one of us finally will. Whatever. July 14th. Drove out for a beach trip to clear my head today. Muscleheads everywhere, bikinis all around. Bad choice. The waves seemed wild. A surfer nearly drowned. The lifeguard had a lot of trouble getting to him. I heard one of the surfers say these were some of the biggest waves they'd seen in 10 years. I wouldn't know, don't like surfing. But they did seem really big. July 20th. Landed an interview at the grocery Pete's down the road. Thank God. Couldn't stand Dad's drunken fits anymore. He was starting to really lay into me the other night about everything I should be thankful for. Paid for your college, paid for the roof over your head, blah blah. I'd be thankful if you didn't spend the last 3 years getting a beer belly over Mom. Or maybe I'd be thankful if she were still around. Anyway. July 22nd. There were some impacts in Russia today that made the news. Unexpected meteor shower, or something, like that big one back in 2013. I was a kid then. I remember the videos, like a crazy streak of light and an explosion. Guess the universe decided to give us some extra fireworks for a late Independence Day. No one was hurt, apparently. I heard there are some nasty wilderness fires in the aftermath, though. Poor bears. July 26th. The impacts didn't stop with Russia. I just kept hearing it in the news. Felt like a new breaking headline was hitting the TV every hour. Started to hear them and then feel them. Tens of little rumbles and a huge one last night. It was like someone split the air in two and made a sonic boom, and my whole house shook. My neighborhood got loud as hell from all the dogs barking, and Dad's worried. We don't want to get hit, and there doesn't seem to be an end to them. July 27th. I can't sleep. The little explosions just keep happening, sometimes loud now. Nobody knows what's going on, and everyone thinks World War III started. The news issued a shelter-in-place order and advised moving to the lowest level of your house, if possible. Bunkers, if you have them. My neighbor Tom says it's space debris. It's all the satellites falling out of orbit or something. Some super EMP must have gone off. There's no way. The booms are too big. One hit a town over earlier, and all of the windows shattered here. Power went out too. Great. First responders can't keep up with the new disasters every minute, and I hear a constant shrill from the sirens. July 28th. My phone died. Not that the internet was working. Dad pulled out an old battery-powered radio. Said we could keep it going for plenty of time until the power comes back on. I don't think it's coming back on. At least the destruction seems to be letting up, and there have been fewer tremors. I'm hopeful that whatever this is will just blow over. July 30th. The moon is falling. Dad laughed when he heard about it over the emergency broadcast channel. I don't think they're joking. Like my childhood nightmares come true. I remember looking up at that brilliant light in the sky while melting s'mores over a campfire with Mom. I asked her what we'd do if the moon ever fell down. I must have been 4. She smiled back then and said, "It's okay, Pickle. The moon is actually moving further away from us, believe it or not." I loved sharing that fact at school. Made me feel smart. Now I feel like an ant caught in a rainstorm, but the rain is giant molten rocks. August 3rd. The news just keeps getting worse. Maybe I should turn off the radio. I saw Dad shaking in a blanket huddled over the damn thing in the basement. Anyway. They said the water levels are rising at increasingly disturbing speeds. We are a ways inland, far enough above the sea level, I think. It's bad. I guess some places are just disappearing. Like they were never on the map to begin with. August 4th. The ground shook today, but it wasn't from above. We had a massive earthquake. I've never been in one. I thought maybe the moon had just hit the earth before the world began to wobble. Dad hit his head really hard on the shelf. Had to rip up a shirt and tie it around him. I've never been to church, but I keep praying that it doesn't get worse. No one's coming to help. August 5th. Dad is sweating and rambling about the government. Not unusual, if it wasn't for everything else. He thinks it's all a hoax. Half the city is in rubble right now. A huge stone mess. Great joke, Dad. August 8th. The sky outside is getting darker. I'd be more shocked if everything wasn't already so strange. Shit. People are dying everywhere. Nobody knows anything. The radio is just an annoying static now. Everyone's still up and around my neighborhood is talking about the end times. They're all scared. I keep telling Dad we need to move. We have to go. He isn't responding. August 8th. Dad didn't wake up today. August 21st. I am almost out of food in the basement. The canned corn tastes like rotting mud. I don't get it. I don't want to be here. The world keeps shaking. I feel like I should run, but I don't even know what from or where to go. If the moon really hits us, are we all just going to die anyway? Is there any chance it will burn up a little before impact? I don't know if anything I'm doing matters anymore. September. The radio came back on today, sort of. It sounds like someone's trying to speak under the static, but it doesn't sound like anything. It's just a gargle of noise, like an animal. The sky outside is an autumn crimson now. I can see the moon, larger than anything that's ever been in the heaven above. It's brilliant somehow. Other people keep saying they're seeing things. Tom said he saw a white blob at the corner of their eye earlier. Maybe the angels have come. September. Asteroids above are a constant inferno. A million fireflies burning out and circling our world. I tried to close my eyes and think of what it would be like to be anyone, anywhere else in the universe. I wonder too if the stars will cry when we are gone. I miss Dad. September. It's getting hard to breathe. I saw one of the white blobs today that Tom was talking about. It wasn't a blob at all. It's more like a person or a thing. That isn't right either. Had long arms and long legs and no face. Pure white. Pretty. Sept. The radio battery died today, but I can finally hear the voice under the static. The moon is falling. The moon is falling. The moon